A person once asked the Master, "How can we ascertain whether something is man's will or God's will?" And Sri Ramakrishna replied, "Suppose a man has made arrangements to go to Varanasi and is ready to leave. In the meantime, a cable comes from his country home that his brother is about to die, and if he wants to see him, he should come immediately. So he cancels his trip to Varanasi and hurriedly returns home. Now, you decide whose will it is." I was an attendant of the Master. Gradually, the disciples of the Master began to come to Dakshineswar. So one day I said to the Master, "I haven't visited Kamarkapur for a long time. I think I should go there and clear the taxes on our property." The Master said, "If you go, then who will look after me?" And I replied, "Well, these devotees are coming regularly, and they often stay here at night. They can look after you. Besides, I won't be gone long. As soon as I finish my work, I shall return." Then the Master said, "Yes, they are coming, but they do not know my way of life. They cannot serve me like you." The next morning, when I asked the Master's permission again, he thought for a while and then said, "No, you won't be able to go to Kamarkapur. It is not the will of the mother that you should leave me and go there." I told him, "But I am ready to go. I only need the temple manager's permission." Hearing this, the Master made a circle in the air with his finger and wrote something there. Then he said, "Ramlal, you won't be able to go to Kamarkapur. Go to the manager and see what he says." When I approached the manager, he said, "No, it's not possible for you to leave now because the staff needed to carry on the day-to-day work of the temples is short-handed." Thus my visit to Kamarkapur was cancelled. Once the Master told me, "Offer whoever comes here, whether known or unknown, a little prasad and a glass of Ganges water. You will not have to do anything else. This service to the devotees will give you the result of japam, austerity, and sacrifice." So I follow what the Master said to me, and it gives me joy. One day the Master said to me, "Ramlal, go to Alam-Bazar market and buy some tobacco, fennel seed, and kubib." I went to the market and came across a Christian missionary who was preaching Christianity on the street and distributing a pamphlet called The Gospel According to Matthew. It was in Bengali. I took a copy and returned to the Master, and he asked, "What is that book? Please read to me." After listening for some time, the Master said, "Stop. You need not read any more. This book only talks about sin and sin. There is a saying, as one thinks, so one becomes. Remember, God is the ruler of this universe, and all beings are his children. O my mind, know it for certain. You are a child of God." One day, Girish Ghosh came to the Master and asked, "Sir, we are presenting the play Daksha Yajna, which is the sacrifice of King Daksha, at the Star Theatre tonight. Would you like to see it?" The Master replied, "Yes, Ramlal and I will go." Then the Master and I hired a carriage and left for the theatre. But by mistake we entered through the back way, which was dirty, and found that no one was there. Seeing an actress nearby, the master said, "Hello, could you inform Girish that some visitors have come from Dakshineswar?" Girish immediately came and fell at the master's feet and remained on the ground for a few minutes. The master asked Girish to get up, and when he did, his shirt was dirty. The master began to brush his shirt with his hand and said, "Ah, you have spoiled this clean shirt." Girish took us upstairs and arranged for box seats, and then he called the actresses, who at the time were putting on their makeup. They came immediately. Girish told them, "Bow down at the master's feet. You won't get another chance such as this to purify yourselves." Then the master said to them, "Enough, O blissful mothers, please get up. You are giving joy to people by singing and dancing. Now go back to your dressing room for your makeup." During the first scene, Girish appeared on stage in the role of King Daksha and announced, "Today I shall remove the name of Shiva from this world." At this, the master said to me, "Oh, Ramlal, what is this rascal saying?" When that scene was over, Girish came to the master and asked with folded hands, "Sir, how did you enjoy the part of King Daksha?" And the master said, "Look, Girish, you were saying, 'I shall remove Shiva's name from this world.' Such words should not come from your lips." And Girish replied, "Sir, what can I do? I had to say all these things just for the sake of my stomach." And the master said, "Yes, I understand." Girish left and the next scene began. It was when Sati, the wife of Shiva and the daughter of King Daksha, came on stage, and the master went into samadhi. He remained in samadhi till the end of the play, except for a few moments when he exclaimed, "Ah, ah." After the play was over, I escorted the master to the carriage, but he was in an intoxicated mood. Girish again came, bowed down to the master, and asked, "Sir, how did you enjoy the play?" The master could not talk. We left for Dakshineswar. After regaining normal consciousness, the master asked me, "Ramlal, tell me about the last part of the play." I told him the story, and he said, "Ah, I could not see the whole play. However, after listening to you, I am satisfied."